Hello fellow gamers and welcome back to One Up Creation. I wanted to spend some time today doing a three-part video series on the Nintendo Switch, detailing my thoughts and opinions before the Nintendo Switch reveal tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm very excited for this reveal, and I'm super excited to do this first little three-part mini-series of the Nintendo Switch. So, in this video, I will really be discussing the Nintendo Switch console as a whole. I won't be focusing on games or anything else, really just talking about the Nintendo Switch as a whole. So first off, I want to talk about launch date. If you would have asked me about a month ago, I probably would have said that I thought the launch would be like 3/17, 17. And the reason I thought that is it's really clean date, it makes sense, and I think it'd be really cool to have a console launch on a Friday, March 17th, 2017. But due to a couple of things, I now think that the launch date will actually be March 19th, 2017. There's a few reasons for this. First and foremost, there was a GameStop Germany leak a few days ago that discussed the launch titles and whatnot, and it had the date set for launch as March 19th, 2017. I find that to be pretty credible. So that's kind of the first reason why I think it might be that date. Secondly, I did a little bit of digging on Nintendo consoles, and surprisingly, the Wii was released on a Sunday, which is November 19th, 2006 is when it was released, and the GameCube was also released on a Sunday, November 18th, 2001. I didn't dig back any further. I thought it was already a pretty weird coincidence, if anything, that they were released on Sunday. And March 19th, 2017 also happens to be a Sunday. So I truly believe that we will find out tonight that the Switch will release March 19th, 2017. Secondly, I really wanted to talk about price. So I think one of two things will happen. There'll either be one Switch console, and I think the price for that will be $299.99. Or they will split it up into two separate SKUs. The lower priced one will be $249.99, and the higher priced one will be bundled with a game, and it'll be $299.99. If they decide to do the two separate SKU route, I think the bundled game will be Splatoon. It really makes sense. It's been a big hit here in America, and an even bigger hit in Japan. But I really don't think they're going to do two SKUs. I'm hoping that they learned from some mistakes with the Wii U, and I think by having two SKUs, potentially with two separate hard drive limits and sizes, it'll just create too much confusion about what the Switch is. Why do you have two separate consoles? Why is one only 16 gigs and the other one 32 gigs? Like, it creates a lot of confusion. If they have separate colors, like, why is that the case? It's a mess, marketing-wise. So I think that Nintendo, hopefully, will go the one bundle route at the beginning, and it'll be $299.99. I do not think that that bundle will have a pack-in game, or if it does, it will be something that maybe we haven't heard about. Hopefully something like esports related, or something little fun, exciting to pique people's interest of the console. Or it might be the Splatoon game. They might surprise us and pack that in. I'm not really sure. I'm not holding my hopes up that there'll be a packing game. So I really think that there'll be one bundle, $299.99, and I think that will include the Switch, the dock, all of the appropriate cables to go with that, two of the Joy-Con controllers to put on the left and right-hand side of the Switch, and then the grip that you can put the Joy-Cons on to be able to play at home a little bit more conveniently than trying to take the Joy-Cons off and play separately. So I think that that's what the bundle will be. A little bit more about the Joy-Cons in there. I think they will definitely be motion control, and I am hopeful that there's a record feature on one of the Joy-Cons. That way we can hopefully record and share some videos with Nintendo content. Last thing I want to talk about really is the battery life of the Switch. I think that that's a big thing, and a lot of people are waiting to hear what the battery life is. In a perfect world, I would really like to hear like 6+ hours, but I don't think that's realistic. You're really asking this tablet, essentially, to play a game at high quality, and give you the full experience of the game. And to do that, I don't think 6 hours is realistic. Um, I think ideally we're going to hear something around the 3 to 5 hour mark. Um, I hope that it's about 4 hours, and that's what I'm thinking it will be. But we'll have to wait and find out more later tonight when the Nintendo Switch reveal happens at 11 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below to hear more Nintendo content in the future.